They must get at least a 3 on this end to give themselves any sort of a chance with the final end. He knows his bowls have to be up to and preferably behind the jack. They're not going to be any use to Dean Gilshan if they're in front. And Barry was obviously looking to get in between the black bowls there and say, well, you're only going to get 1 at the most off me.
That's a good bowler, Barry's. He put that in a good position. It's in a very good position.
Here's Bruce's 3rd bowl. And it may be his last bowl of the tournament if the combination don't score on this end. They're 8 behind and there's only a maximum 6 bowls available to them in the final end. So they've got to narrow the gap on this end.
Oh, hasn't he played well? Hasn't he played well?
We see the consistency again of Barry McLeod. He has 2 shots. Bruce Meyer wasn't able to give the assistance that his skip needed. It's now up to Dean to see if he can put together 2 or 3 shots out of what's left up there. Well, he hasn't given up. He's trying moving things around.
He said you have a little run at it.
Well, only Murray would see a shot like that, I think you could say, wouldn't you?
I just I can't see that shot, I'm sorry. I mean, when you're 8 points up and only 1 down, and yes, he's actually over an upper fraction. He's given Gilshan a chance now. If Gilshan can come on that front brown and push that front brown right through the head, it might take the smile off your face there, Murray.
That's the first smile we've seen from Murray Bryant. I think he realises that wasn't quite the thing to do. The question is, can he capitalise on it? Murray's given him a little bit of a chance here.
No, he can't, and he hasn't. And he's made it difficult.
That was his opportunity, and it's now, the opportunity's really gone now, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Murray has changed hands here and just try and turn the other ball into the head now.
So, second to last bowl of the end for Murray Bryant.
Oh, look at this.
Well,
look at this.
Any chance that Dean Gilshan had of scoring is almost gone. So it's really hit and hope now from Dean. Everything's on the move, and the jack's gone off the back. That's a penalty of 3 shots to Dean, but I don't think they'll be even looking to carrying on the match with the difference. In fact, they are shaking hands. So Dean Gilshan drops another 3 on that, and it takes the score out to 13-2. There's no way in one end that Gilshan and Meyer can come back from that. They can't score enough points. So Bryant and McLeod run out the winners of the second semi-final.
Be outdoor or indoor, the Trackside Channel offers you exclusive coverage, brought to you by SIS Insurance. No one understands your needs more. Be outdoor or indoor, the Trackside Channel offers you exclusive coverage, brought to you by SIS Insurance. No one understands your needs more.
Welcome to the Manawatu Sports Stadium, where we're about to see the completion of the pairs at the SIS Insurance National Indoor Bowls Championships. The match will be between Maria and Wayne Tuff of Wellington, or the Upper Valley, the Upper Hutt School Club in the Upper Valley, and they're playing Murray Bryant and Barry McLeod from the Hamilton City Club in Waikato. The Tuffs are wearing the white shirts, which means they have the black bowls with the white discs on them. That's Maria Tuff has bowled the first bowl of this final, the 12-end final, and sharing the commentary with me and enjoying the bowls again will be Rod Fleming, 4 times national champion. Welcome back, Rod.
Thanks very much, Chris. Yes, we should be in for another good final here. The Tuffs have played real good bowls to get this far, and Murray Bryant and his lead, Barry, they played terrific bowls as well. I think we're in for a real good game.
Well, we saw in the second semi-final some very fine lead bowling from Barry McLeod, who's with Murray Bryant. They're playing again with the brown bowls that they played in the last thing. I don't think the colour will make any difference whatever to them, but Wayne and Maria Tuff have got the black bowls. And that was Maria Tuff's second bowl, right on the jack.
That was a good bowl, a very good bowl indeed.
Now we see Barry McLeod. He's the lead for Murray Bryant. They come from the Hamilton City Club in Waikato. And it looks as if Barry is on the job again. He's slightly missed with that one, but he's in the right area.
Yeah, he played great bowls in that semi-final. He just really outbowled the opposition. He just set it up beautifully for Murray Bryant. Absolutely beautifully.
Maria and Wayne Tough have had probably 3/4 of an hour or so to cool down after their semi-final. They've no doubt been watching what the others have been doing in that time, standing behind and getting some clues on what sort of style Bryant and McLeod use.
Yes, they do. This is for sure. They'll be doing that. They're playing on a different mat this time, a new mat. So things will change slightly. This is another good bowl. Dead toucher.
There we see again that fine leading from Barry McLeod. He just concentrates on drawing as close as he can. It sounds simple, but it's not proved very simple.
It does sound very simple. I can assure you it's not.
So now the players have changed over, and Wayne Tough plays his first bowl. The Upper Valley skip.
That's a nice bowl too. He's got a good position here. Murray will probably try and shift that kitty, I'd say, Chris. He'll just try and move it around a bit.
He's only got one close bowl, and it's a little vulnerable, isn't it?
At the moment it is, yes.
So there we see Murray Bryant playing his first bowl of the final. And he's missed everything. A little narrow. You don't have to be very much out on your track, do you, to get into trouble?
Not at all, not at all. It's they're very quick at getting their bowls down, aren't they? By golly.
That was a fast run from, well, not a fast delivered bowl, but he played it very quickly from Wayne Tough. Now it's Murray Bryant's turn.
He'll just be drawing up to there and just try and get a little bit of movement, I'd say. A little bit of movement there.
Now Wayne and Maria come from the Upper Hutt Valley in the Wellington district. Do you know much about their bowls at all, Rod?
No, I must admit I don't know too much about the bowls. I know what they've done over the last day here. They've played superb bowls, and they've beat some real good competition. They're the people that put last year's winners out, the Lawsons, and Gary Lawson that is, and Karen Coombs. They won it last year convincingly. This year they were beaten by the Toughs. Wayne Tough's last bowl on that match was an absolute pearler. It was a superb shot, an absolute superb shot.
And they'll be looking for that sort of form again in this final against Murray Bryant. He's one of the country's most experienced bowlers, isn't he?
Oh, Murray is. Murray's been around for quite a few years. He's won 2 New Zealand titles up to the stage. He's won the pairs and the fours. He's got a colossal amount of experience there. Colossal amount.
Here's his bowl coming up now. We can't tell from this angle what he's done. It looks like a brown bowler's the shot there, doesn't it?
One brown, definitely. Maybe that last bowler of Murray may just be sitting in there for second shot as well.
Maria has conceded 1, and that's all it's going to... Oh no, they're going to measure. So 1 so far to Bryant and McLeod, and they're measuring for the second on this first end. And we can't tell from that angle, so the players will bring the calipers out.
I think it's 2 shots. Yes, I think you'll find it's 2 shots to the Bryant. That was a very good bowler, Murray's.
Completed 3 ends. We're a third of the way through the match. And Murray Bryant of Waikato is now leading Wayne Tough of Upper Hutt Valley 3 shots to 2. That certainly brings him back into the match.
Oh, yes, it definitely does, yes.
Now the jack is a bit longer this time for Maria. We'll see if she can cope with it any better. She was a little at sea with the last time.
It's a good bowl back there, Chris. It's a good catcher. It's a bowl that you can work to.
We've seen already that Barry McLeod, if you leave him an opening, he's in. And, not with 1, but he's more likely to get all 3 of his bowls on the spot.
Well, in the 2 games we've been watching, this is probably his worst bowl he's played. It was short and narrow, and it's not like him. He's been so exact.
Second bowl for Maria Tough. She just rests on the previous bowl and gets the shot. And, Bryant still leading Tough 3 shots to 2. 3 ends completed.
Yes, that's a good bowl there. It's only about 8 or 9 inches behind the kitty, and it's a good bowl indeed.
Final bowl of the end for Maria Tough. We're on the 4th end of this 9-end final. There's no time limit. Earlier in the tournament there was a time limit.
Yes, on the piers we have 9 ends of 35 minutes, or whichever comes first. It's a struggle to get those 9 ends in, but in the semi-finals and finals, the time limit is taken away, which is great. You can have a little bit more time to play your shots and a little bit more time to study the ends. Another good bowl by Barry there. They are one down, but he's got 2 good catching bowls there, as well as Wayne has too. Wayne's got a good bowl behind the kitty as well.
So first bowl of the 4th end for Wayne Tough, trailing by 1 on the scoreboard. And he'd be very disappointed with that bowl.
Yes, he was a long way away. He didn't need to have any sort of weight at all. He just needed to be a dead draw to that kitty, and he would have put a bit of pressure to Bryant.
Murray Bryant's first bowl coming up to the head now. Well, he hasn't played a very good shot either. He's probably given away the shot there.
I think that, you know, it is a nice wide hand out there, and he looks like he's jerked it away as well, and yes, he has. It's not good bowls at all. There's openings there for them to draw, and you get to the finals of tournaments, you should be looking at pinhead bowling.
The 2 leads looking on as if to say, well, we did better than that.
Yes. This looks like a better ball coming in. This is a good bowl. Yes, a better bowl. Good bowl.
This time Murray Bryant finds the range,
Yes.
trails the jack back, and is probably holding 2. That gets a little smile from Barry.
Oh, definitely. Yes, that's right. He's put total amount of pressure now on Wayne. Now, Wayne is a fraction wide. He's going to be dropping a 2 or 3 here.
So final bowl for Wayne Tough. He hasn't played it too badly.
He'll still be a couple down there, I think. Chris, I think he would be 2 down still, and 1 more ball to go. Murray could just actually draw the same as last time and actually pick up a 4.
Wayne steps in to have a look and see what the situation actually is. Now Murray comes up to have a look too. Players are allowed to walk around the mat and assess the situation. The one thing they can't do is make any attempt to actually measure who's got the shot until all the bowls have been played, but they can have a look at it and try and decide for themselves what the situation is. Now, Murray's saying something to Barry there. We don't know quite. He's telling him what he's about to try and do.
I think he's saying this is a safer hand to play. If he draws the kitty back, he'll get 1 more out of it. The other hand might have been the shot to play, but he's played this very, very, very well indeed. Yes, lovely bowl.
Well, there we are.
Yes, he's probably actually picked up a 4 here. Yeah, a little bit of movement on the kitty.
Let's see how many they take out. That's 2 they've conceded so far. Maria Tough coming round to have a look. They're clearing the ones out of the way that aren't in the count, and they're now going to measure to see who has the 3rd shot.
It's definitely not a 4.
Now he comes round to the brown bowl to see if there's any less or greater distance. And we can see clearly there that it was a brown bowl. The caliper wouldn't go between the jack and the bowl, so it is 3 to Murray Bryant. And with 4 ends completed, he now goes out to a 6-2 lead. We're coming up to the halfway point in the pairs final. Murray Bryant from Waikato, from the Hamilton City Club. His lead, Barry McLeod. They're leading Maria and Wayne Tough from the Upper Hutt School Club in Upper Hutt Valley, 6-2. And once again, we see that consistency at the start from Barry McLeod.
Yes, very consistent indeed. Very good bowls.
At the end of the match, if Murray Bryant wins this, I think he'll probably be saying, well, you won it for me, lead.
Ah, yes. I mean, the lead is the most important person when you're playing pairs. It's a lovely bowl too. Well done. The lead bowls, it's so important. It's nice to be the skip dictating of the game and what have you and playing some of the fancy shots, but if you haven't got the position there, it is impossible.
So 2 perfect bowls from the 2 leads so far, and here's another one coming up from Barry. He may not have the shot this time, but he's got another nice close bowl.
Yes, it's a lovely bowl.
Now Maria holding the 1, trying to get another nice close bowl. She knows the importance of having the close bowls because her team is well down. They've got to score.
It's a fraction narrow there, but it wasn't a bad bowl, eh? Not a bad bowl, it's just a fraction narrow. She has nice delivery. She gets down, she's pretty solid on the floor, and no movement of her body before she bowls.
Oh no. That's something unexpected from Barry.
Yes,
he's missed it completely. So the advantage at the moment is with Maria Tough. If she can get another close bowl here, she's giving her skip, her husband Wayne, some chance.
Certainly.
Of course, even if they lose the final, the Toughs will go home with the trophy, apart from being the runners-up. Well, there's a beautiful bowl from Maria that time. She's trailed the jack through and given herself 3 shots.
Oh, superb bowl. It really is a superb bowl. Let's put a bit of pressure on Murray now. If they can hold this 3, they're back into this game nicely. Yes, it's good that they've won that.
They get the trophy for the married couple doing best.
Yes, I think it's a good trophy to have too. It's a fiercely fought competition for the husband and wives. I think it's great that, and it's nice to see a young couple get it as well.
So Murray Bryant under a little bit of pressure once again. Well, not very often he's been under pressure.
Oh, look at that.
And look at that. There we are. The black bowls go in all directions, and the brown is now the shot.
Yeah, with a nicely controlled run shot. It wasn't as if he just had a good hammer up the middle of the mat. It was a lovely controlled shot.
No danger of him doing anything like knocking the jack off the mat and incurring a penalty.
No, it was just perfectly played shot.
Wayne Tough's chances of scoring a good score on that end have been altered drastically.
Totally has. And his first bowl, unfortunately, wasn't the best of bowls. He's naughty with himself. He's talking to himself now, but he can play better than that. That's for sure. What Murray will do, he will be just drawing on either hand. I'd say, Chris, he just come around on either hand. He's actually bringing.
It's good to see the players talking to each other, isn't it?
Just going to say that. Yeah, that's good. It's good to see Murray doing that because he normally doesn't. He normally likes to make his own mind up and play his own shots completely. And this is real good stuff to see that.
The umpire in the background, Craig Hughes from Bay of Plenty. If there's most unlikely, but if there was a dispute over the rules at all, he would be the one that they would look to first of all. But he's more commonly needed if there's a close measure required. If the players can't satisfy themselves who's got the shot, then they call in the umpire. And he has all sorts of equipment in his little umpire's bag to help him there.
Oh, yes, they have. They're great for the game, umpires, that's for sure, because we do definitely need them, because there are ways and means of cheating in any sort of sport, and of course there are the people to stop that, and that's what they're here for, which is great.
Murray looking just a little pensive there.
I don't think he tried to that shot. I think he wanted to be about another foot inside that. I don't think it was really what he was looking for.
So there we are. The leads frame the head for us. We can see what's happening between them. Down comes Wayne Tough's bowl. He's tried to move the Bryant bowl, but I don't think he's moved it enough, has he?
Maybe not, no. But he might have been able to set himself up here to take that Bryant's bowl out. On that angle, it's very hard to see. Murray can't be too perturbed about it. He's just going to be drawing another shot nice and close to Kitty. And it rolls, nice and close. Yes, good bowl.
It's rolled a little far.
Yeah, it has, but even so, it's still any sort of movement of the kitty will definitely be going Bryant's way now. I can't see them really getting that bowl out, that one of Bryant's bowl out of the head. It's going to be a difficult shot.
It would be a hard shot, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be, yes.
He's got to sort of feel his way down and passage through the other bowls to get it out. And I don't think that's what he's looking to do.
No, I think he's just going to be drawing, it'll just be a fraction over shot here. No, he's found the same sort of gap.
As other players have found, you put a little bit of weight on and you find your bowl will just stay up that little bit wider. So Murray Bryant scores again on that end, and he's starting to take this game out of reach of Wayne and Maria Tough.
Well, they came back on the semi-finals, Toughs. They came back from a 4 or 5 deficit to get back into the game, and I wouldn't write them off at this stage, Chris.
They'll have to call on all their skills now, won't
yes,
they?
they absolutely will do. Yes. But this guy...
They've got this man to contend with.
He's just bowling so well. And what's this one like? Oh, just a little bit short, but it's still not very far away, probably 4 inches away from Kitty.
By his standards, he'd probably be disappointed. But,
yes.
He's given us a fine exhibition of draw bowls. Maria Tough's chance. There's a slight opening there for her. This looks to have a little bit more weight on it.
Yes, off the end of the mat, unfortunately, I think.
Well,
Chris,
she has
yes,
struggled a little
too.
bit with the weight from time to time.
Yes, yes. They seem to like the kitty, a little bit back up the mat, the Toughs. When they do get the kitty themselves, they do try and put it a bit shorter. Murray Bryant is an expert on drawing kitties no matter where they are, and the further back they are, the better he is at it. If it's right at the end of the mat, he would draw it dead without any problem at all. And I think this is where the experience is going to take over.
So a little earlier pressure on Maria Tough. She plays her second bowl. She was overweight with her first. It went off the end of the mat and it's no good at all. This time she's a little underweight. It's easy to compensate that way, isn't it?
Oh, very much so. It's only a matter of a slight little flick type of thing to get a difference of a foot or so, and it wasn't on a good bowl either. If Barry can get one inside that bowl now, it's going to be very difficult for Tufts now, and he's played...
Well, he's played the short bowl too.
Yes, well, what a strange sort of game this is. They can play wonderful heat bowls one end, and next end they can be the proverbial mile away.
So we're past the halfway mark in the match now. Only 9 ends and we're on the 6th.
This is coming well.
Well, Maria will be a little happier with those 2 bowls. She may have 2 shots there, and she's given her partner, her husband Wayne, a little opportunity, a glimmer of hope, but I don't imagine Murray Bryant will leave it that way for very long.
He'll just draw down about the same as Marie did. He'll just be with about a little fraction overweight shot and try and pick it up, and he has done that perfectly.
You nominated the shot and he's done it. His own bowl was waiting there, so he now goes from being 1 or 2 down to 2 up. And he's put the Tufts under a lot of pressure.
Oh yes, certainly. The difference about is that Marie had 2 shots, but Barry, beg your pardon, had...
Well, that is a very good bowl from Wayne Tough. He's come right in amongst the 2 brown bowls there. From that angle, we can't be sure who has the shot. He may have got the shot even out of it.
I think he may have done too. But he has only 1 on the head, and Murray has 2 on the head there, and Murray will just draw another one.
Change of hand for Murray Bryant here. And I think he's gone too wide.
Yes, he'll track out there and he'll just go off the mat. Actually, he wasn't too sure what he was going to do. He had a look at the scoreboard actually just before he played it to see what the score was. So he might have had a different shot in his mind as well. And
if you're in 2 minds, it sometimes can show, can't it?
Yes,
well, if this bowl stayed, well, it wasn't going to stay on.
Yeah, see that? See how it didn't turn at all? It just go down the side of the mat.
Came back the other direction almost.
Right on, there's a line down there. You see a track down there, and it is absolutely, it's disappointing.
Murray stays with that hand.
Murray has a better chance.
Definitely played this one narrower.
Yeah. Oh, what a shot.
Well, that's the shot itself. Yes. If it was in doubt before, it's certainly not in doubt now.
Murray, with that slight wobble, can hold that bowl up a bit better. Wayne's going to have quite difficulty to actually get... Oh, he's played a nice one here, Chris. He's coming up well.
Now, if it holds, he's got the shot.
Oh,
no, it's going to run past.
Well, that was a great try. It was a very, very good try indeed. To hold a ball on the mat, when you're that far out, is very difficult. I think they're definitely 1 down, and they're actually looking at more...
They're concerned whether anything will move when they take the shot out.
Just a 1 shot, they decided.
Barry McLeod settles for 1. And that, of course, takes it out to an 8-2 lead now to Murray Bryant over Wayne Tough. We've completed 6 ends. We're into the last third of the match. And it's crisis time, really. In fact, it was 2. So it's 9-2. The difference is now 7 between the teams, and we're into the last third of the match. It's crisis time, really, for Wayne and Maria now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, yeah. The Bryant combination are just playing too well. I mean, anything that's there, Murray Bryant is just oh, he's playing with them at the moment.
Maria Tough delivers her bowl. Little tap on the mat often suggests that they've played it too heavily. But she wasn't very much over.
No, it wasn't much over at all. It was a good bowl, actually, to start the end off.
It's quite interesting. You notice the bowlers often tap the mat as if to suggest slow down bowl.
This is right, too. Absolutely.
There's the McLeod bowl coming up.
Oh, it's another good bowl.
He gets the shot with that bowl.
Right behind the kitty as well, which is, maybe 5-6 inches, but it's right behind the kitty. And
well, Wayne and Maria Tough have only scored on one of the 6 ends we've played so far. They got a 2 on the 3rd end. And since then, it's all been Bryant and McLeod. And there we see Murray Bryant 9-2 leading Wayne Tough. We're on the 7th end now, and there are only 2 more after this.
that was a nice bowl of Marie's there. She's actually drawn the kitty in front, and she's sitting there with 2 shots. See what Barry can do here.
Murray McLeod, his last bowl of this end.
Well, not far away. Look at this.
Well, he can certainly respond to the challenge, can't he?
Gee, that was close. Just another couple inches of weight, and that would have been absolutely perfect. He's actually been, to me, he's been the find of these pairs. Virtually unheard of, as far as I'm concerned, until virtually the quarterfinals of this tournament. And he's just absolutely blown every lead away. He's just absolutely played superb bowls. He's just taken the pressure totally off Murray.
So Maria Tough holding 1 shot now, playing her last bowl of the end. She'll be looking to get close again and give her husband some chance. In fact, she's run right past.
I think she tried to just get a little bit of movement off that, and just around the bowl, and she actually didn't play it too badly there. Chris, it was just a fraction, maybe a fraction heavy only.
The Leeds can only look on now. They've done their bit once again, and the honours pretty even this time. Maria has the shot. The next bowls belong to Barry McLeod, but now it's this man, Murray Bryant. His bowl on the way.
I'd say that Murray didn't try for that shot at all. I think he was trying to draw it. He actually put a block in. He could be 18 inches short of the head. That's a bad bowl for a person of his class.
Now, Wayne Tough plays his bowl. He's also short. He hasn't helped his cause much with that bowl either.
Body language we're getting now from the Toughs, looking like they are thinking, well, we're going to be second in this tournament. It's just not looking 100% at the moment for them. Barry, he's got a permanent little grin on his face now, and he must be feeling very, 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 very good indeed. Murray's playing a little run shot here. He played it good.
Well,
look at that shot.
It's a confidence thing, isn't it? And there we see the confidence from Murray Bryant. Yeah. Everything's gone right. His lead's given him all the help he could have ever wished for, and he's got the confidence to tackle the trickier shots and get them out of trouble when they need to.
Absolutely.
Now, Wayne tried very hard with that one. He's only 1 down.
Murray will change hands and just try and sit on kitty now. Maybe a fraction of movement won't hurt, but he'll just be trying to sit one there to secure another shot.
The Bryant bowl on its way.
Tracking well as well. Look at this. Oh, look at that. That is good stuff.
If you were the opponent, you'd feel like conceding almost at that stage, wouldn't you? Whatever you do that's good, he does something better.
And all the positions going Bryant's way now. If Wayne plays his hand, all he has really got is a draw, but he must play with weight to try and